Hello, I am Lou Eisenbrandt, and I've been living with Parkinson's for 18 years. I also happen to be a Vietnam veteran. Growing up in a small town in southern Illinois, I decided during high school to pursue a career in nursing. Even as a child, I also had visions of exploring the rest of the world. The Army at that time had a program where you could join the Army before your senior year in nurses training, and then you owed Uncle Sam 2 years of active military duty. Thus, I spent a year at Fort Dix, New Jersey before receiving orders for Vietnam. On November 1st, 1969, I arrived in Long Binh, South Vietnam, on an extremely hot and humid day. After being issued fatigues, boots, dog tags, a helmet, and other gear, I was flown to my duty assignment at the 91st Evac Hospital in Chu Lai. For the next year, I cared for U.S. soldiers as well as Vietnamese military and civilians, even Viet Cong POWs. Malaria, hepatitis, intestinal parasites, and a badly infected legs and foot sores kept me busy those first 3 months. I then moved to the emergency room. On a daily basis, we cared for the wounded, amputees with missing limbs from landmine explosions, gunshot victims with holes in their chests, severe head wounds with blood-soaked bandages, and numerous shrapnel wounds all arrived at the hospital by ambulance or by helicopter. But not all the wounds are visible. PTSD would cause many veterans to live with mental pain for years after the war. And still another deadly weapon did not present itself prominently at the time. We would come to learn about its devastating consequences years later. That substance was Agent Orange, a powerful herbicide used by the military to defoliate areas in the jungle in order to expose the enemy. My Parkinson's has been determined to be a result of my exposure to Agent Orange. I realized that something was wrong when I developed a tremor in my right hand one day as I answered the phone. Before too long, other symptoms gradually appeared. My right hand did not swing when I walked. I tripped over a crack in the sidewalk. My handwriting got smaller and smaller. Also, the lesser-known psychological signs of depression and anxiety common with Parkinson's caused me concern. Over the last few years, I have experienced almost all of the quirky effects of Parkinson's. My latest are balance issues and noisy REM sleep acting out. My message to my fellow Vietnam veterans is to seek help if you find yourself experiencing any of the signs of Parkinson's. Contact your local VA or private physician. Find a neurologist or a movement specialist. The Parkinson's Foundation is an excellent resource for educating small, early signs of Parkinson's. These may vary from tremor, small handwriting, or falling, to stiffness, frozen facial features, and even vocal issues. If you belong to one of the service organizations, VFW, the American Legion, or the Vietnam Veterans of America, you may find that other members are dealing with similar issues. Just remember that no two Parkinson's patients are alike. Do not compare your symptoms to those of a neighbor or an acquaintance. I have been speaking to students about my war experience for over 40 years. Since the 2015 publication of my memoir, Vietnam Nurse, Mending and Remembering, my audiences have expanded and often include veterans groups. I generally open my presentation with these words: I have Parkinson's due to exposure to Agent Orange. By sharing the facts, I hope the attendees will not be uncomfortable if I make strange moves or have dyskinesias. It is also my way of demonstrating that one can live a full life in spite of Parkinson's. As a new member of the People with Parkinson's Council, my intentions are to prove just that. Please stay well.